Hey guys, this is Brian Mounts with Top Off My Coffee. Today, I wanted to make a really quick, this is going to be a pretty quick video about using the My K-Cup with the Easy Scoop. Here's the My K-Cup. I guess I got it in there. Anyway, I haven't been a fan of using the universal My K-Cup or any of the reusable coffee pods for Keurig machines, simply because I think that they just, I don't know, they defeat the purpose of a Keurig. A Keurig is supposed to be fast and convenient, and once you have to start adding your own grind to a reusable pod and throwing it in the machine and then cleaning the whole thing out, to me it just seems like the convenience factor is wiped away. So what's the point of having a Keurig? Now, I have had a lot of people asking me how to use the My K-Cup in these new K-Supremes. So I figured I'd go out there and I'd buy one and I'd experiment with it for a couple weeks. So that's what I did. I still found them quite cumbersome to fill up. So I went out and I bought the Easy Scoop. There it is, right there. This thing is like almost, it's like the cost of buying 2 cups of coffee. Like, it was so cheap, it was totally worth it. Anyway, I want to show you how this works, and my mind is kind of changing a little bit now that I've been using this for, a couple weeks. To start off, I wanted to find out exactly how much grind is in a real normal K-Cup. Now, this is a strong K-Cup from the Rev Coffee Company. It's about 13 grams. Some of the cheaper K-Cups out there only have about 11 grams of coffee in it. Also, I noticed that this particular K-Cup, the coffee grind is actually quite fine. It's finely ground, and that's going to help with extraction. That's probably why you can get bigger 8-ounce cups out of these. In the My K-Cup, you can fill it all the way up to the max line with about 18 to 19 grams of coffee. Basically, I filled the My K-Cup up with my own fresh grind, zeroed out the scale, and measured out about 18 grams right there. A little bit later, the scale shows it to be 19 grams. That is the, what you would use for about a 10-ounce cup of coffee, which is, I don't know, to me and lots of other people, that's kind of what you want, a bigger cup. Here in this video, right now I'm using the Easy Scoop. As opposed to grabbing a spoon and trying to slowly put grind into that cup without spilling it all over the place. That's what I did for the whole first week that I used the universal My K-Cup, and it was a pain. But man, this little Easy Scoop funnel thing is amazing. Like, I love it. It was so unbelievably cheap. Got to my house from Amazon in just a couple days. You can see you can really precisely measure cleanly into the cup. So right there, I'm not tamping it down, but once you fill it up to the max line, now it shows 19 grams of coffee. Basically, that will make a full-bodied 10-ounce cup of coffee right there. So here I am putting the lid back on. Notice that since I'm using the K-Supreme, I have the new design of the My K-Cup. This is the one with the 5 holes on top. It's got the little rubber gaskets underneath, so you can use it in the older machines. Notice that it won't fit because I've got the, what you would call it, that adapter on it. You're going to use that on some of the older fancy machines, let's put it like that. And then it still won't go in because you got to pull out the lower needle. That was just my being a idiot for a minute there. So there it goes. Plug it in. I always hit the strong button. 10-ounce cup, brew. I pretty much never brew a 10-ounce cup of coffee. So this is kind of cool. And this is changing my opinion because this allows you to use fresh grind and get unfiltered coffee through the Keurig, which is pretty cool. This cup of coffee, I drank it after this video, tasted pretty amazing. Well, that's pretty much it. My mind is really changing on this whole My K-Cup, reusable K-Cup design, simply because if you use that easy scoop, and here, let me show it to you. This is it right here. So you basically scoop with that, then you put the lid on, which is on a hinge. You just flip it over. So you gotta hold it though. And then it's got this little funnel here. But anyway, if you use this, it is so easy, surprisingly easy to fill up my K-Cup. You know, I got a nice grinder. So if you're gonna be grinding and using this little guy, it will be crazy easy to fill up this thing. And then you basically get fresh grind from whatever coffee roaster you want, and you don't make a mess filling it up. You lose some convenience, but if you're just making a single cup of coffee, you're of course making a big mess with a French press or a pour over or stovetop mocha device. So, you know, what's the difference? My mind's changing. Anyway, I'm going to come out with a few more videos down the road. I've got some extra Keurig machines out in the garage that I'm going to be bringing in here. These are machines that I've had and I've reviewed over on my website, which is linked down below. Make sure to take a look at that. And hit the like and subscribe button if you found this video useful, interesting, whatever. Drop any comments down there. If you've got any questions, I'll try to answer them quickly. Thank you very much, and I will see you in the next video.